playing outdoors, I always remember to play it safe. And that's a fact. Hey, I know a song about safety, and you can help me sing it. Listen carefully, and when I ask you a safety question, see if you can answer it. Look both ways when you cross the street. Look both ways when you cross the street. What do you do when you cross the street? Did you say look both ways? That's what you're supposed to do when you cross the street. Let's try another one. Tell somebody when you're going out. Tell somebody when you're going out. What do you do when you're going out? Stay away from strangers, don't talk to strangers, don't get in a stranger's car. If you're lost, don't guess, always know your address and you can get home wherever you are. Tell me your address now. Wear your seatbelt in the car. Wear your seatbelt in the car. What do you wear when you're in the car? One more time. Say it again. Now I've got another great long ago adventure to tell you. It's about one of our most famous presidents, Theodore Roosevelt, who was nicknamed Teddy. Teddy liked the outdoors so much, he wanted to become an explorer when he grew up. But in the meantime, he drew pictures of animals and birds, and he even kept a snake as a pet. There was only one problem. Teddy lived in the big city of New York, where there weren't many wild things. So every summer, Teddy went off to the country with his brothers and sisters. He always had the neatest time, because he could collect all the creepy crawly things he wanted. Then one year his dad said, "Teddy, how would you like to go off to camp this summer?" "I sure would," said Teddy, "but I can still collect bugs and things." "Of course," said Mr. Roosevelt, "but I want you to get lots of exercise too. An explorer has to be strong as well as smart." "Don't worry, Dad," said Teddy. "I will." So Teddy packed his books and drawing things and took a long stagecoach ride to camp. It was way up in the state of Maine near the place called Moosehead Lake. When Teddy got there, some of the other boys laughed at him. "Look at that funny-looking kid with glasses," said a boy named Jack. "He probably knows nothing about camping." But boy, was he wrong or what. That night, Teddy set up his tent faster than anybody. And when it came time to build a campfire, Teddy was the only one who could do it. "Gee," said Jack, "I guess I was wrong about you. Teddy, you're going to make a super camper." And you know what? Teddy did. He had the greatest time fishing and swimming and horseback riding. And then one day, it was time for the big overnight hike. Teddy and Jack packed their gear and went into the woods around Moosehead Lake. They found a neat campsite, pitched their tents, and went for a swim. But pretty soon it started to get dark. "We better build our campfire," said Jack. "And we better be careful," said Teddy. "These woods look awfully dry." So Teddy and Jack were very careful with their campfire. They built their fire pit nice and deep. And when they went to sleep, they banked the coals with mounds of dirt. "That's so the sparks won't jump out," said Teddy. The next morning, Teddy woke up real early. He thought he could smell smoke, but his campfire was out. "Oh no," shouted Teddy, "there must be a fire in the woods." Jack woke up and said, "Oh, what are we going to do?" "Let's run back to camp," said Teddy, "and ring the fire bell." So Teddy and Jack started running back along the trail to camp. "Watch out for that fallen log," shouted Teddy, and they both jumped over it. "Look out for those low branches," said Jack, and they both ducked under them. They were about a mile away from camp when all of a sudden Jack tripped over a rock and fell flat on his face. "I think I sprained my ankle," he said to Teddy. "You better keep going and warn the others." So Teddy kept going all by himself. Pretty soon he was so tired he wanted to stop and rest. But instead he caught his breath and kept on running. When he got to camp, he went straight to the fire bell and rang it as hard as he could. The fire brigade came right away, and Teddy led them back along the trail. He stopped to help Jack, and by the time they reached their campsite, the firemen had put out the blaze. "Gee, Teddy," said Jack, "if it wasn't for you, these woods would have all burned up." "I couldn't let that happen," said Teddy, "because then I wouldn't have any place left to explore." And you know what? When Teddy grew up, he did become a famous explorer. He went way out west and even went to Africa. But he never forgot how much he loved nature. When he became president, he created the first national parks so wild animals and birds would always have a place to live. And so people could always go and see them too. Now I'm going to tell you some things that happened not far away, but in my neighborhood park. And I'll make the words in each story start with the same beginning sound. You see if you can tell me what sound it is. Here's the first one. Bobby borrowed Billy's big baseball bat. What's the beginning sound? The beginning sound is B. The letter B makes the B sound. Here's another story. Listen carefully. Dave's dog Duster dug down deep. What's the beginning sound? All those words begin with the D sound. The letter D makes the D sound. Here's one more. Terrible Tommy tried to take 2 turns. What's the beginning sound? The beginning sound is T. The letter T makes the T sound. You know, every word has a beginning sound, and they're fun to find, don't you think? My neighborhood park is close to my house, so I walk there. But when I want to go someplace far away, I take the bus. Hey, let's sing a song about riding on the bus. First, make your arms go round, like the wheels when I say round and round. Ready? Here we go. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Now put your arms out in front of you and pretend they're the doors of the bus. Open them wide and shut them when I say open and shut. Here goes. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. Now pretend you're riding on the bus. Bounce up and down when I say bump, bump, bump. Here we go. The people on the bus go bump, 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 bump. The people on the bus go bump, 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 all through the town. Now be the driver of the bus, and we'll both say move on back. The driver of the bus says move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver of the bus says move on back, all through the town. Boy, oh boy, you're good at that. And here's something else I'll bet you're good at. It's a game called Opposites. I'm going to tell you about 2 boys named Tim and Jim. No matter what Tim does, Jim always does the opposite. For instance, if Tim walks up the stairs, Jim walks down the stairs. Up and down are opposites. Listen carefully and see if you can fill in the opposites. Tim is short, but Jim is the opposite. Jim is... What was Jim? Tall is the answer. The opposite of short is tall. Try another one. Tim's dog is fast, but Jim's dog is the opposite. Jim's dog is... I hope you said slow, because that's the right answer. Slow is the opposite of fast. Now here's another one. Tim's baseball glove is new, so Jim's baseball glove must be... The opposite of new is old. Old is the right answer. Here comes another one. Tim's bicycle is little, so Jim's bicycle must be... The answer is big. Big is the opposite of little. Here's the last one. Tim always turns the lights on. So Jim does the opposite. He turns the lights. The opposite of on is off. Off is the right answer. Boy, oh boy, Tim and Jim sure are different. But you know what? They're just alike in one important way. They're both my friends. Okay, pal. Ready or not, here we go. It's time for another make-believe adventure. Today you're going to race your mini bike in the motocross. So let's go down to the course and check out your machine. Here we are at the Motocross Meadows, and the first heat is about to begin. You're going to be riding a mini with 3 horsepower. It's a tough little bike, so check it out. The clutch is on your left handlebar. Give it a twist. That's it. The throttle is on your right handlebar. It's what you turn to give gas, so try it out. Well, all right. Sounds pretty powerful to me. The brake levers are also on the handlebars. Make sure they're working right. Squeeze those brakes. That's the way. Okay, champ. Looks like your bike checks out. Now it's time to check yourself out. You don't want to get hurt if you take a spill, so put on your knee pads, and your elbow pads, and your shoulder pads too. Now strap on your helmet and put on your goggles. Great! You look like a real motocrosser now, and a safe one too. Okay, pal. Sounds like it's time for the first moto. If you finish in the top 3, you go on to the final heat. So give it all you got. The judge is racing the green flag, and you're off. That's the way, champ. Get up speed in the approach, and then take the first turn. Lean your body to the right so you can keep your balance. Way to go! Now here comes the left turn. Lean your body to the left. Good going. You're out in front. Now speed up on the straightaway. Wow! 30 miles an hour. That's fast. But uh-oh, watch out. Here comes another bike out of nowhere, and he's taking the lead. Here comes the finish line. And all right, you came in second. That means you get to go to the final heat. It's the roughest and the toughest of all. And you're going to be up against the winner of the first race. He's called the Buster, because he's always bust out of the pack and taking the lead. So catch your breath and get ready to roll. The judge is racing the flag, and you're off. Good start, pal. You're way ahead of the pack. Even Buster's behind you. Now here comes that first turn. Throttle down and lean to the right. That's the way. And now here comes a hill. You get the best balance if you're standing up on your bike. So stand up now. Here it comes. Up and away. And down into the gully. Now don't make a spill. Keep your balance. That's it. Phew. That was some landing. No time to rest though, because here comes another hill. And it's really steep. But take it easy. You don't want to lose your traction. Come on, that's it. You can do it. Just a little more, a little further, and you're over the top. But uh-oh, don't look now. The Buster's over too. Time to pour it on. See if you can make it to 40 miles an hour. You did it. That's as fast as your bike can go. Here comes the finish line. And there's a checkered flag. You won! You won your first motocross race. Way to go, champ! Gee, I sure had a great time playing outdoors with you today. So let's do it again sometime. How about tomorrow? If you want, you can turn my tape over now. And just remember, I'll be talking to you.